Alright, so I am back. I don't know if I'm gonna put this with the first episode. Not sure how long that will be. And this one might be shorter because I have a specific. I don't even know if it'll be ending. I don't know if it's something different. But this time I'm gonna try something similar to what I did before.
You're here to slay her.
But
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'll just. Oh no. Oh, we could skip previously by hitting tab or. Okay, tab. I'll get back to my thought in a second. This time I'll not forget. Um. So as I was saying, is the first time obviously I saved the princess, but I was asking a lot of questions and stuff, and I don't know if that has an impact, or at least like an impact on the final story, on the ending. So this time I'm thinking maybe just saving the princess without questioning anything, because I've already experienced everything, right? I already know that side of the story, and now I realize that I think if I try to kill her, she will become evil. And as we saw in the other ending, we're pretty much trying to make her experience more emotions and make her whole. But it did say you don't need like every ending pretty much. Like you don't need to experience everything to be complete. So I think I'm slowly forming like the princess's personality and piecing her together. So I think if I get good endings, then it'll make her a good person, whereas I get more bad ones, it'll turn her more evil. So right now I have one good one, and maybe I'll need one bad one. I don't know exactly how many more good ones there are. I could be completely wrong with this, but that's what I think. I think it's important to make her experience good emotions or good feelings. Maybe like sadness and stuff. I wonder if there's an ending where I die and she escapes. I think that would be good, but maybe that would make her want to kill everyone because she's mad. I don't know. We'll see. I won't put everything this time unless there are different dialogues and stuff, but I'll obviously try different stuff. I don't want to repeat. I did like the ending, and a lot of the time when I like something, I want to do it again because I don't want a bad ending. I hate getting that. But at least I got a good one first. What if this time I slay her, though? Do you know this time it says all of these? No, I'm gonna warn her still.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward. The but the princess dodges. Stop it.
I can't resist. I have to. Wow, that's different.
Thank you.
I had no choice.
There's no getting through to you right now, is there?
Uh-oh.
A betrayal of will is still a betrayal.
Uh-oh.
You'll regret thinking of me as a helpless damsel.
Uh-oh.
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm. But you have a weapon.
Jeez.
You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her.
Oh my god.
You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease.
Wow.
You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric.
So this is
If
different.
we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world. It can't just
Hopefully
end
not.
like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything
Nope.
goes dark,
And
and
you
you die.
But then you come back to life in chapter 2, The Witch. I forget the name of the other chapter
You're on
too.
a path in the woods, and at the end you're here to slay her.
Okay, what do I do this time? Sure, she also killed me, but I definitely got her. Why am I here again?
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time.
That's not
If he
true, but
doesn't
we already
remember
know
what
this.
happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Brilliant. We need to keep our
Ooh,
cards close
voice
to
of
our chest, and I'm not sure
opportunist.
we can
A
trust
new
him.
voice. This time, obviously, since you guys have seen some of the dialogue, and I don't think it will all be different.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a
Maybe I
lot
won't
harder
show
than you
all of
think
it.
to keep secrets
Not
from
sure.
me. Did I
Sure.
say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
No, I think we can. So this is like the middle voice. Okay, now I'm doing like the middle path, I think. I think there's three main paths. Like save her, be neutral, as neutral as you can be. Obviously I didn't want to kill her, but I was forced to. And then just simply kill her and follow the narrator. I think those are the main three paths. I'm gonna turn around
Oh,
and leave.
you're the boss. Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
No. I'll go into the fucking fine. I'll go to the cabin. I'll talk to the princess. Maybe I'll slay her. Maybe I won't. I guess we'll see. Yeah, I definitely know where I'm going. The only thing, this is a lot of new dialogue. Nice. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I'm not going to the cabin. It's like I said, I'm pretty okay with the world ending. I relish the coming of a new dawn beyond our world. Hmm. Yeah. Nope. I have no idea where I'm
Fine.
going.
I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Yep.
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient.
Well,
Everything's
everything leads
back
to
on
the
track
cabin.
again. Maybe the world can still be
I
saved
don't
after
trust
all.
the narrator. He has too much power. Turn around again and leave again.
You're
Yes.
really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like,
No, I
dies,
come back to life, so
dies.
nothing really matters.
Forever.
I don't care.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Yeah.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again.
Oh, what's happening?
Everything is getting fuzzy.
Oh,
What's going on? Where are we?
what is this?
I like it. Seems like it's got great acoustics.
I like you. World around you is unwound. It's physical matter replaced by textured nothing. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Memory returns. Bro, so my memory comes back. Undulating pulse louder as something other comes close. You already know what dwells in the empty spaces. The hands. Killers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around you. Around it. You are no longer alone. Confusion. Why are you here? I am unfinished. Resistant. Fingers drags claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. It is useless to use if it doesn't bring more gifts. Force pushing against your will. No, you cannot go back. Not there. Regret. This world is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new. A wagging finger. There is only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am our salvation. Return to your destined path or face the consequences.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And you're here to slay.
I am not here to slay her. Do not. I'm not gonna talk. Okay, not gonna talk. I
You make your
don't
way
care
up
for
the
you.
short path to the cabin. We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore him.
Okay, proceed to the cabin. Same
The
thing as
interior
last
of
time.
the cabin,
Enter the basement. This
A
time,
voice
I won't try to
Hello?
leave
is
there.
don't let-
It just, oh, I can't even say I'm there to save her. What if I lie?
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
I see. You're trying to get her to lower her guard. It's a gamble, but it might work.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You attempt someone.
Okay, return to the bottom.
Easier.
I heard the door.
There's a
If I could just...
She barely has the she.
Wait, what? Why do I not have a choice? No.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back.
I wasn't actually lying.
The wound drives her to the ground. Okay. There's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
Uh-oh, I regret that.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
No,
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back.
I made a
Wounded,
mistake.
but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's
Uh-oh.
nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I messed up.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm. Your knife cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground,
Wow.
your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw. Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Wow, I have no other choice actually.
Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back.
I just tried going fast. I didn't think the dialogue would
You
matter
seize a
that
moment
much.
of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around.
Run for the stairs. Give up. No.
Are you serious? As what's left of your blood pools around you on the cobblestone floor, the blade falls from your trembling hands and clatters uselessly
She's not a
against
bad
the
person.
ground. I suppose you simply lacked the will to finish the job. The princess, wounded but still alive, nervously jumps at the blade and kicks it far away from you before retreating into a dark corner of the room. Her shining eyes watch you from the darkness, unblinking and curious as you bleed out. We can only hope the wounds you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, they'll kill her before she can reach the outside world.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
No, I
This is
didn't
the
have a
end.
choice.
Isn't it? Before you can answer, everything goes dark, and you die.
I love saying that. I love this voice actor. The beast. So I
You're on a
messed up.
path in the woods. You're here to
Yes, I'm getting okay. Now I know. Dialogue is important. Wait, hasn't this already happened?
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to
Ooh,
keep
what's
it
the
that
other
way.
voice
If he
this
doesn't
time?
remember what happened,
Voice of the hunted.
something else must have trapped us here. You're not trapped.
That's
here.
cool.
Nobody's
There's
forcing
a
you to
lot
do
of
anything,
different
though
voices.
the only sensible
Okay.
thing for you to do right now is march up to that cabin and slay the princess.
I think I could still gain her trust. Yeah,
Those
what?
are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
So there is so much dialogue in this game. Please check this game out if you have the
Let's
chance.
say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version.
Okay,
If
I
you're
don't
back
care about
here,
your
I'm
dialogue.
assuming you died, which probably only happened. We
That's
did our
true.
best with the information we were given,
Exactly.
and yet you still died, didn't you? So great, congratulations. And I believe your other question was something. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess, and now everyone's right
Consequence
back where
free. Yes,
Yes,
we know that.
but in this purely hypothetical scenario, if it's the latter, what do you think happened
Not
after
sure.
you? Do you think the people there lived? All the more reason to keep our wits about us. Should we even return to the cabin? We could find a safe little hole somewhere instead.
So this one's scared. It's
You
the
have
hunted.
to go to the cabin.
I
If you
think I
don't
could
slay
still
the princess,
help
she's
her.
going to end the world, which you're
Maybe it'll take
always
more
going
time
to be a part of, even
get
if
her
you're
trust.
cowering in a hole. There's no escaping your responsibility here.
So this is pretty different. Let's
Just
talk
be
about
quick
this
about it.
princess.
The interior of the cabin is ruinous and dilapidated. It feels like no one has
Wow,
lived
it's
here
different.
for a long time. Wind rushing
So
in through
depending on
cracks
the
and holes
first
in the wooden
ending you get,
walls.
it makes it
The
this
only
one
furniture
different.
of note is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
No. You don't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade. There's
What's the
definitely a mirror.
what's the hunt
There
voice
isn't.
gonna say?
What a strange thing to lie about. Maybe he doesn't see it. Much like he hasn't seen what's already happened.
This voice is very smart.
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless?
So this
What
mirror
good would a mirror
matters.
even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the bed. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and
See,
rub your hand.
I'm still a
against the
monster.
cabin
I just see if I could.
hope
I
you know
think
how
my fingers
ridiculous you
actually look
look.
more human-like. I think before they were more like
But it was there a
long
second
and
ago.
deformed.
And now it's gone.
So I think maybe I am becoming more human. Maybe now less because I killed her, or didn't kill her, but attacked her.
No steel
weapon.
claw. Do you think we can talk our way out of this? I don't think she wants to talk. I guess
I think
we'll
I
just
can.
have to trust that we made the right call. It'll still be here if we need it.
True.
The door to the basement creaks open.
This is really
revealing
different.
what's left of an old wooden staircase.
Wow.
It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes. The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. She growls up the stairs.
I can smell you.
She sounds almost feral.
I think I can still help her.
Impatient. Or maybe eager. You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness. The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere.
She's right there, no?
You see only a flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush,
So she has a
dragging her
tail
heavy
now?
chain behind
She's a
her.
furry?
Remember, she's just a princess. She is certainly not just a princess.
That's
You're
true.
not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does.
True again.
Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
I think I could help her
I
still.
can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much
So
more
I
than
made her
you.
evil.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
No. Don't you hear that clicking? She is in chains again. We're fine. No, I don't know if we're fine. Cheddar, you know that, right?
There's a shift in the humid air, and something enormous, the princess, lunges from the shadows, her maw unhinged and dripping, her eyes fierce and full of hunger. She is too
Jeez.
quick to outrun, too nimble to outmaneuver, too determined to overpower. This is her domain. You are devoured. I guess that's it then, isn't it? Unfortunately for you, no. This isn't it.
What?
You are in a dark and caustic
Oh my
place.
god.
A thick, fibrous lining constricts around you, its slick surface impossible to grip. Your hands scrabbling uselessly at your surroundings as they compress in on you. Your lungs can barely expand in such a tiny space. Not that the humid, finite air grants you more than a few shallow breaths at a time.
Jeez.
You spoke when you needed to act.
The liquid pooling beneath you starts to seep into
Oh
your
no.
skin. You itch, then sting, then burn as the acid begins its slow work.
When I killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it wouldn't let me. You belong down there, it screamed at me. The world is better off without you in it.
I do feel bad
The
for
flesh
her.
around you
She's not
rumbles as the
evil.
princess begins to move, her thundering
This is
footfalls
our
twisting
fault.
you helplessly about. Your skin protests as the corrosive liquid sloshes around you, but there will be no respite for you in sight. The burning grows stronger, and you can feel layers of you being peeled away.
But you don't belong down here. You came from somewhere else. You came from out there. So I consumed your dead heart, and I carried it in my throat, and I draped what was left of you on my back, and I threw myself against that door.
She stops, her muscles tensing around you, and through the muffling layers of her flesh, you hear the whine of straining metal. And with a pop, she lurches forward, your body lurching right along with her. Her chains. She's loose.
But even then, it denied me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know your true nature, and it is suffering.
Gravity pulls at you as you're hefted upwards, the distant creaking of ancient wooden steps barely audible over the thudding of the princess's heart.
And then it was gone, and I was here. A new enclosure, a nicer cage, but still a prison. I learned from my wounds. You're alive now. We can leave
Oh,
together.
no.
Does that work? Could she free herself if we're alive in here? Do you really need me to give you a definitive answer for you to understand that
He
the
knows
situation
so
is
much
grim?
more than he's
Stop
telling
her.
us.
Do something. We don't have steel, but we have tooth and claw. Tear through her before we are her.
Talk to the... No. Fine, you can leave.
Oh, can
Yes.
The click of what you presume to be a door ripples through the layers of suffocating flesh.
I? That wasn't so hard.
I
You
believe
feel
that
her
I can
take
make
another
a
massive
good
step,
way out of this.
and then another, and then...
But,
And then... It's gone quiet, hasn't it?
oh no. You can feel a churning in the form around you and then a wet tunneling before you are ejected to a place that has nowhere at all.
I guess I don't need you to be a part of me. How lucky for you. This place is cold.
Did I add that to your form? Memory
She's gone.
returned.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
So she's just an animal. Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but not. No, I'm not saying that. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always
But
get
it feels
scared.
so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
You got
The
this.
thing reeks of death.
Whatever on the other side is going to be nice.
Okay. If you say so, we'll trust you.
Thank you.
I'd like to be somewhere nice.
It will be nice, I hope. You approach the mirror, gaze into the reflection. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown. Did I just become more of a monster? Oh no. I made a mistake. Long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her. Again.
When I found you in the long quiet alone, I was terrified. What if you had decided to let me wither? But your commitment now is final. Your ability to walk the path of mutual annihilation is vanished with your return. If you still wish to obliterate me, It will have to wait until I am complete.
Okay. I don't think it's worth it to kill
Flickering
her.
lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Okay, I made her a bit of
Whenever
a
you are
furry.
ready,
That's not a
I
bad
will
thing.
wipe your slate clean once again.
Or are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
So I made her stronger. I just need to make sure the rest of her personalities are nice. Yeah.
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together.
So she's
It feels
loving, and
correct.
now what is this?
This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
Beast? Like, relentless or whatever? Hmm. When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was.
It is another riddle.
I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed,
Oh god.
but in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
I have to be nice. I can't kill her.
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions. The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
The more times I go back, the worse I fear. Oh my god, so much dialogue. But this is important.
This one is consumed by instinct, a predator pushing those around her to adapt. She will make for a bold heart.
So not all emotions are bad. Like, I don't think this one's
She
bad.
wishes me to devour you, to make you a part of myself, but she is only a voice. Do not mourn her, for she is part of something greater.
Not gonna kill. No. No, I... How do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing you. I've hurt them.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before.
Wow. This is
I
really
would be
deep.
alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Wow. I don't even know what to say. I apologize if I'm not talking a lot. I know this is a playthrough. Let's play, whatever you want to call it. But this is really good. Really, really good. I really enjoyed this so far. One of the best story games I've ever played. The art, the visuals, the voice acting, the music is amazing. The dialogue is amazing. The choices so far are incredible. I did not think by leaving the cabin it would break the fabric of reality. Yeah. Why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
True. No, that no, I'm not gonna kill her. I've been kinder to you than anyone I've ever met. Thank you.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Wow. What do you want me to bring you next time? How many more
If I am
vessels?
to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective.
Probably a couple more. What,
You
a
will
lake?
have your rest in due time, and I
After
am
that, a
sorry
river?
for the burdens I place on you.
It's fine. Now I know what I need to do. I have to take this seriously.
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
True.
My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Wow. So you don't have any preference on how you'd like to grow or change?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I
Okay.
cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
We will. Bring the beast to her.
You're on a path in the woods.
This game is so good.
The interior.
Wow. This time I have to take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen
I think this is
light
all the
in the
same
room
though.
below.
So before
This
you
is
guys
an
didn't see my first
oppressive
playthrough,
place. The
I
air feels
did
heavy
not
and
take
damp, a
the
hint of rot
sword at all, the
filtering
knife
from
at
the
all.
ancient wood. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Her voice is
She
different.
sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Uh-oh.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
I messed up. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Uh-oh.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
I messed up.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
No. No. I'm just here to
Then
talk.
why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
Sure.
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat.
I trust
Don't
her.
you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't
Yes.
very becoming of us.
That's true. Drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Yes, hopefully.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't
If
know
I
what you're
simply
hoping to
am
accomplish
nice,
here,
I
but
could
can
definitely
assure you
change her
there's
and
no
help her.
reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget
No.
about the blade on the floor. You're going to need
I
it.
will not.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
What? Are her personalities that I've put, like the other two, are those starting to mix with this one? Are you coming on to me? There's people out there. I apologize. I'll read all of these out. I'm sorry. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? Do you know I'm here to kill you? Okay, we've talked enough. What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
No. relationship. Are you
Don't
coming on
jump
to
to
me?
any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
True. How long have you been down here
Too
for?
long.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter
I can
how
help
hard
her.
you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
I wish I didn't mess up the second one by trying too late, but it's fine. I can't fix the mistakes I've made. Like in life, you can't go back on the decisions you made. Sometimes you can. If you make a mistake, you own up to it. But not in a game like this. There's people out there who think you're going to enter the world. I'm here because you're supposed to enter the
Don't
world.
just tell her that.
Uh-oh.
Is that why
The
they threw me
creepy
down
face.
here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't
I
remember
trust
much
her.
about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
They have not. No. And if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them.
Sooner or later, you'll
See,
understand
now
that
that's
I
the
have your
good
best
face.
interests at heart. Hopefully sooner.
I trust
Oh,
that
sweet.
face.
Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
Sure. Let's have it. Okay. Examine the chains. I'll see what I could do.
You
I
walk
know
up
I
the
have
chains
to help.
binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
So now that we got the first playthrough out of the way, we pretty much know we just have to make
They're
her
large and
personality
heavy,
good.
far too solid
Because
for
when
you
her
to even
personality is
imagine
fully
trying to break
formed,
them apart.
that's gonna choose who she is.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
I do not.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here
You'd seen
intended
this
for
one
her to
before?
never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
That's true. I'm going to check upstairs, and if not, maybe we can find something to break
I'll
free.
be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door is someone else here.
Hey,
Your
let me out of
shouts and
here.
pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay. You
Try the door.
but it's locked. I'll repeat.
Okay, going
You
down.
make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
I can still
Easier
harm
for
her.
whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
They did.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
So she's more serious
You
this
won't
time.
like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess.
Against your better judgment,
So
you place
now
the blade
she's
against
not
the princess's arm,
fighting
just
herself.
above the massive, unyielding chain.
So is she more human now?
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make
So she
quick
still
work
removes it off
before long enough
normally.
to crack through bone.
without
She pulls
emotion.
the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet.
Jeez.
She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce
She looks.
gaze meeting
So
your
I
eye.
think the personalities
How
do
is she
affect
so
her.
composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Let's go. Approach the locked
No,
door.
we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the
No.
bottom stair, your body steps forward and wait, this isn't fair. You can't watch me.
Is Werner the only one again?
Stop
Werner.
that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into
I don't
her
like the
back,
red.
but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am
No, you're not.
trying to get you out of here alive.
Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
No.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
Yes.
I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
We will. I already know that.
And Then she slits your throat
Wow.
with an almost clinical
So
ease.
the beast personality that I put in her made her this way, I think.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Usually, I don't think he says, I hope it was worth it, right? The prisoner, that's new, too.
You're on a path in the woods.
Yeah, we've heard this
And at
before.
the end of
But
that
what
path
new voice are
is a
we gonna
cabin.
get? Me last time was because I let her, and all she did was slit my throat. How is she supposed to end the world?
She just can. But you
I've
haven't
heard
given
that
us an
before.
ounce of proof.
Another new
you
one.
do know that, right? What
True.
proof could you possibly ask for? Literally anything. Fine. Check your pockets.
New. Check your pockets.
You put your hands in your pockets and
Oh.
pull out an envelope
Oh!
with the
Something
words,
actually
"The
big and
evidence,"
important.
written across the front. Within, you find a note in your handwriting. It reads, "The princess will end the world if you don't stop her.
That doesn't prove
This
anything.
Is an immutable truth. That doesn't prove anything. How
Thank
do we know
you.
didn't
I
just
did
forge
not
our handwriting?
know he said that.
I wish I could tell you more, but there are some rules I have to follow for all our sakes. Please just trust that these rules are in place for a reason.
Maybe he
I'm on
knows
your
that
side.
either way, when the calamity or whatever she is gets formed, it's bad.
You mean you're on our side
But
as long
I
as
think
we
I
do
could
what you
give her
tell us to.
good personality.
Exactly. Because you not doing what I tell you to do
But you
means
don't
you're
know
putting
that.
the world at risk.
You
Think
can't
we've
even
got everything out
remember
of him we're gonna
every
get.
recent. Yeah. That's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin
picking
is
up the
less of a
knife.
cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic
one looks
wisps
really
of
cool.
starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted
Okay.
to the floor. A
Every
pristine
time
blade
they miss
perched on its edge. The blade is your implement.
No, I'm not taking the blade. Enter
I'm
me.
afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade.
No.
We're in a dangerous situation, and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon.
No.
Are you sure? She killed us with it last time. What if she turns it against us again?
True.
Yes, I'm sure. And I've already got a plan for
No.
that. Still with those past life delusions, are we? I hope part of that plan is don't give the world any monstrosity your only weapon. Because unless you've decided to arm the princess, I don't think you need to worry about her having a weapon.
Well, I'll
Peach,
give her the weapon.
We'll be fine.
He sounds
Okay.
like
I'm trusting you.
Australian. Hey, don't I guess say what? What's the good
Normally,
idea?
yeah, but not about this. Call it a reflex. We take the knife as we go.
So whenever I get the
Wonderful.
skeptic,
You do exactly
I
that,
have to take the
sweeping the knife from the table before proceeding to the basement. Don't worry about it. We have a knife, so what?
True.
It's not like we have to use it. No, you don't have to do anything, but you do well to use it regardless.
no.
Moving on.
Let me get to the good juicy stuff. The good story
The door to
part.
the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Yeah.
Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please.
This voice
Come
is
downstairs.
way better than the
It's
other
been a
one.
while since I've had company.
Does she remember us?
Yes. This is my
You walk
third
down
full
the
time.
stairs
Oh
and lock
wow.
eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
I'll help her.
So much for cutting her out of here. Do you hear yourself right now? Cutting her out of here never should have been on the table.
It is, because
Have
I
you
know she's
noticed
not
the empty
bad.
chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
I could use that to break
That
her
was
free,
there last
probably.
time too, wasn't it? It was.
Last time? Oh,
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat?
The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
I'm not gonna kill you. I need to do much of anything. Do you see how locked up to? I'm just no. Sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Okay.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Sit where you were told to sit.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
To help you. My intentions, what do you mean? I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that? What happened after I died last time? The other chain on the wall, who is it for? What would you have me do?
Let me borrow that knife. Don't worry, you'll get it back.
I trust her.
That's ominous, but she seems confident. Whatever it is she has planned, I think she knows what she's doing. Oh please, she's just putting on an act to disarm you. That much should be obvious. In case you need to hear a voice of reason, it would obviously be unwise to give away your only weapon.
I don't think it
Though
is.
if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us. So
It's about
what
making
should we
her
do?
personality
I
good.
don't know. I'm just
If
spelling
I'm
out our
trusting,
options
it will
as to the
help her.
pros and cons. Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world.
World
And
ends
she
either
might
way.
use it to kill you.
Maybe unless I actually kill her, but I don't
Doesn't
want to do
sound
that.
great.
What
What about the
about
pros?
pros?
There are none. The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her.
Ah.
Whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or
That's what-
maybe they're both screwing us over
Like,
in their own ways.
they're both not bad, but they're both kind of pulling us in a direction. I'm just gonna give her the knife. How do I do that? Trusting you. Not even asking anything. Not slaying her. Okay, I'm trusting you. Give her the knife.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand
No,
your only weapon
it's my
over
choice.
to the world-ending princess. Till you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know,
No.
doing your job and slaying
Just
her,
please let me do
you
what I
remain
want.
rigidly
I
in
want to
place.
play this game.
Do you think this will work?
Yes.
Interesting that you're only having us remain in place. It's almost like there are very real limits to your power. I
True.
don't know what you're talking about.
We
The
will.
world
We do.
ends if we fail, right? Her killing us might not be our only failure state, if you catch my meaning.
Wait. Ah.
I don't know where you're going with this. Could you explain?
Wait.
Yes, explain it. Sure. I'm insinuating
I
that we
acted
could
like
kill
I do.
ourselves. Ruin this whole thing. You wouldn't. I'm not afraid of dying. Are you?
Ah.
A little. You got your point across. Fine.
I hope I keep that information.
You slide the blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly as she raises the blade to her throat.
No.
What is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck. No.
Watch in uneasy silence. I'm looking. No. No, I can't.
You close your eyes. That doesn't stop you from hearing every
can't.
grisly detail.
Look at that.
The splitting of skin, the wet mulching of severed veins, the grinding of metal against bone. I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that? Huh. So that's her play. Killing herself? We don't know that she's dead yet. We're not even watching it happen. She could just be faking those sounds. And then, finally, you hear a snap and an uneasy
Oh my god, that noise is
silence.
like piercing my brain.
There is a slow and fleshy tear. Hard
Oh.
to fake that. This is worse than watching. yet our eyes are still closed. Finally, there's the soft thud of something roughly head-sized bouncing against the floor, and the clattering of chains as they drop along with it. I think you can open your eyes now. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please
Put it
tell me
back!
we can put it back. The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world. I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward. We should take her with us, don't you think? What?
Yes.
No, you shouldn't do that. Why would you do that? I can think of lots of reasons.
No, not a trophy.
Proof of our victory. Hell, we could even give her a proper burial.
Yes.
She did save the world. Right?
Yes. I like
You
this
don't need
dude.
proof, you don't need a trophy, and she doesn't deserve a burial. Just leave.
No.
Even after all that, you're still not satisfied, are you? Something is still motivating you to keep things the way you want them. I'm just eager to put this all behind us and give you your reward. Stop reading into things. The danger has passed. You can
Either I
relax.
kill myself or bury her.
I'm just keeping
I think that
myself
helps.
sharp. I'm not so eager to put my guard down. I am. I'm on team, let's put this all behind us.
No.
So can we leave already?
Take the princess with you. Yes.
Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin. Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved. She didn't. She's
I didn't see anything.
dead. But what if she's not? Are you listening to yourself? Do
Oh,
I need
her
to
eye
explain to you
twitched.
why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it.
Dang it, I can't do anything else. Can't do anything.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Well played.
Free up prisoner.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already
So he always disappears.
over? Is he gone? But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all.
Yeah,
Maybe it was just the end of his.
I haven't thought of it that
Thanks
way.
for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you.
Yeah.
So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
But you do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Why now? You're scared. It's the only an You're before and you always get scared. Yeah.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
No,
You're
it's
right.
fine.
Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
Unless you got, it's not then. Whatever's going on the other side is going to be nice. That works every time.
If you say so. We'll trust you. Feels too good to be true.
You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've withered. Ah, okay. So I grow when I do something bad. I wither when I do something good. Good and bad, what does it mean? But you know what I mean. Prolong quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. Or at the cabin. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Yes. It can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. How many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse? Yes, that's what I want to
It
hear.
changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it
No.
make you worse? Do you resent me?
I've no opinion one way. No, if anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me.
It says that your heart is gentle,
Hmm.
that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
What do you think of this
This
vessel?
one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
Do you know what happens to the world?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me.
Well,
Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
maybe. What do I say now? I don't even know what to say anymore. You'll want when we're finished?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
Do you still not care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
You
The
grower?
tides do not dictate where they are pulled. A river does not dictate its outlets. My gift to you is to let you choose your path, and my task is to treasure the gifts you bring me.
Wow. How many more
We will
vessels?
know when we near our destination.
I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Ah!